Good morning.
Welcome back to the finger.
Welcome back. It's exciting. We've made a start on the floor.
Yes, I spent half a day at the end of the last video, maybe more, working out how to do it for the best. Sharon was at the dentist.
Yes.
Losing some weight, had a tooth pulled out.
Yes.
And so came back comfort, happy with that. So I'm going to get a start on this today.
I'm going to carry on with that ladder. It just needs oiling now,
It
it's looking great.
Yes, it's a miserable, horrid, wet,
Still
cold
very
day again. Still.
rainy and
So we've got to be working inside, I suppose. So should we crack on?
let's do it. This is the ladder in question. This is going to give us access to that little loft area in the snug. It's very old. On the last video I painted the rungs black. Happy with those, don't think they need another coat. So I'm just going to get on now and oil the wood. It's not going to be perfect because it's, as I say, very old, but we like old things and nothing in our house is perfect. I'm going to crack on with that. Oh, look at that already. Lovely.
So here we go, first mix is done. I've got them all spaced out. We don't want too tight a joint in them because it looks better, we think, with a larger joint, and it makes them easier to point them up after. So I'm just going to take them out one at a time, put a bed down, gets easier to gauge how much you need when you've done a couple. And then bed them down level with the top of that. And just check each one for level. That's pretty good. Down a bit more. Excellent, and carry on. So I've got the first 10 down, and about 150 to go, but we've been thinking, as we do, what we're going to do is try and get some sort of pattern in this artistic license. We're going to put the rest of the tiles, I think, this way, because that's they fit quite nicely. We've been debating. And then towards the edges as well, and then this back this way, but down the edges, and we're still going to leave a gap and put stones there because the walls taper. It'll look better rather than having slices of tile and things in there. And I think, yeah, make this all the way down, and then perhaps across the middle another row that way, just for a bit of interest, a bit of visual interest. Yeah, we quite like that, and these define the hearth now. It's Sharon's idea. Well done, Sharon. So now we're on that, I'm going to get another mix on and get a few more down.
Here we go, all done. Just waiting for that to dry now. It's come up a treat. Don't even think it'll need a second coat because I've been quite liberal with it because it was very, very dry. So happy days.
Right, so this side's done. That's working out very nicely. As for the other side, slightly different story. This side, if I can show you, I'm going to try. This wood's here so we don't have to step over these wet ones to get into here to get it out. We've just left it there, so it's easy. So it's going to be very fragile for a bit. But this side, this wall angles right in, a proper taper on it. So I think the way to do it will be to angle this side in. I'm actually tempted to take these tiles right up to the wall now rather than put stones on the outside. Someone's just popped out, but I'll confer with her when she gets back. But to cut these down. But I think rather than angle these, I think if we angle these tiles coming this way and then keep that as a full tile running down, I think that will look quite nice. So I'm going to have a think about that and have a bit more working out. I'm sure when all this lot's gone, which it will be soon, and we're working our way down, it'll become a lot clearer. But so far, so good. But for now, I'm going to let this lot dry. As I say, we've got to reach over it for the fire, so if we go too much, we're not going to be able to reach the fire. Once these have gone off a bit more, like tomorrow, we'll be able to stand on them to do the fire and so on. Trouble is working in places that you're living in and using. Yeah, and then I can get this piece of steel out as well, and then perhaps do a bit up the sides up there to give these an extra day to set. And then we'll work it out as we go. What a difference a day makes. We've got sunshine today. Bit of cloud up there, we're not too bad. We've got our mountain view back, it's absolutely lovely. Happy days. We've got a definite plan for this floor now, so it's just a case of plodding on and getting it done. But yeah, so much easier coming in and out, making mixes and stuff when the weather's better. Even the hens are happier this morning, although they don't mind, they stand out in the rain. They quite like it when the ground's soft and muddy. The better for you ladies. Yeah, it rained all day yesterday, even the cats are out now. They were all inside, don't blame them. Alfie's out at the back. Get some fresh air, Alf. Little Callie's outside as well. She loves it. And Tillyman's taken in some rays in the courtyard, even though the sun's just gone behind a cloud. Hey, comfy there, girl, comfy girl. Okay, so I'm deciding where I'm going to go next. I think I'm going to start to work down this side here. Obviously I want to get the lines straight. You can't do it visually, you might think you can because the tiles aren't touching, I'm not spacing them. So simply, I've got the laser level out to give me a dead straight line down the floor from the square at the top there. I can just follow down now. I want to get that row down there and then some of these in here. And logically, if they're all straight, the more you get in, the easier the rest become. So I'm ready to get a mix on. I brought some of my bricks in, so let's crack on. Using the laser level actually works really well. I don't know if you can make out, I was just skimming the top of that one. It makes it easy to get the line right, and you see how it reflects across the top when you've got it level. Fab. We're going well. One thing I'm never been any good at is laying bricks, probably because I've never done that much of it. Stone's alright, but bricks different. But it's very similar, I think. I think taking your time is the most important thing. The trouble is with some of these, the tops of them aren't that flat. But that'll do. See that? How about I need to reposition the level now and carry on. Have a look at that. Hey, we've got a good day on this today. My pattern's now emerging. Should be quite interesting. Not sure how we're going to pattern the top there yet, but we'll look at that in a bit. But yeah, I'm very, very happy. It's actually gone very well. Can't wait to get it done though. One thing I do want to get done though is get this welder decommissioned. It's actually a friend of mine wants it. Even though the gas is leaking out the torch, And there's a little faulty part in there that you can't change. It's a fixed torch, so we can't change the torch. It's still good for a flux cord MIG, which isn't, I suppose it is MIG still. And it still works as an arc welder as well as an MMA process. I don't particularly like flux cord. I like to use gas. You get a neater weld, you get a better penetration, I think. Unless you're working outside, gas to me is better. So I'm going to take the wire out of this. I've got a big roll of wire in here. You can see that, half a roll left. And the other thing I want to do as well, I always put a new earth clamp on them. I have my own earth clamp. The ones you get with them, well, they're very shiny and alright. These are far more powerful and far better and last a lot longer. I've had this for years, so I'll just keep swapping it from machine to machine. So I'm going to get that done and then hopefully get the new one set up so it's ready to go. Sharon's holding the torch out for me and just winding the wire back. So we can, obviously we don't want to use it, and it's no good for the machine anyway now because it's not flux cord wire, it's solid wire. There we go, look here, that's not what we wanted to happen. Oh god, too slow there. Now the bits are going everywhere. So we're going to salvage this. There we go. Right, that's ready to go on the new machine. Put all the bits back. We're going to feed the wire through. When you do this, take your tip off and drop it on the floor. It helps the wire to come through. We're going to load the thing and then Sharon's going to stretch it out over there and we're going to feed it through. So the new wheel just goes on there. Just leave that pocket stuck to there for a minute. Put all the bits back together. Then you want your wire feeding from the bottom, if you can see that. Maybe cut the side cutters. Thank you. Make sure you've got a nice clean end. And we feed that into the wire feeder. Oh well. That's it. Lock that down. Put a tent on it so it holds it. Then there's a button on the front which you just press, I think it's that one, and it feeds your wire through. It's easy, isn't it? Someone's going to tell me when it pops out of that end. There it is. Then we put our tip back on. Ties over there. Just give it a little tweak. Don't need to be too tight. And then the gas shroud goes on. And should be ready to go. Super. Next, the earth. If you're using gas, you want earth negative. If you're using flux cord, you want earth positive. That just clips onto the table over there where it lives permanently. Yeah, fab. There we go, very nice, that, quite a nice welder as well. It's just a case of new welder, it's always different finding the settings, like when you get a new oven, you have to figure out the settings and stuff, but yeah. Oh god, it's very hot this, because I've obviously just been welding it. So, happy days. Back on the floor, we're still playing with patterns, and we've kind of got this. Obviously the pattern will look more pronounced when it's pointed up. But essentially, yeah, I think that's what we're going to go for. I think it's quite interesting. Not too busy, we don't want it too busy. So now we're happy about that. Sharon agrees as well. So I'm going to keep on mixing, keep on laying, and get some more down. So needless to say, the more of the floor we get done, the more at risk it is of getting marked. So I've covered it over with a sheet. I'm going to get this run done down the wall. We decided we're going to do it all now. We don't want it to look too busy. And then we're going to start oiling it. They should be dry now. They've been outside for a bit, but they should be dry enough at the moment. Well, certainly by tomorrow. So we get these in, and then we'll have a look at what we've got. Got me a little level. He's just fit perfectly down here. This is nice. Smashing. One down, 7 to go. So there we go. That is a fair chunk done. You can see that one there. It's a little bit grayer. It's just the way it is. Put it there. It's going to be under a chair. they're all slightly different colours. That's what makes them so interesting. So on that note, I'm going to call it a day on the video. As I say, tomorrow these should be dry enough from the rain they've had outside and from the mortar as well, to get a first coat of oil on them. It'll be a thick coat. They're going to absorb quite a lot, I think, but it's important to get them sealed so we don't put dusty footprints on them and things like that. They'll be easy to clean. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, please consider subscribing to the channel. It's free, it helps us out, doesn't cost you anything at all. Give us a like if you've enjoyed the video. Thanks so much to everyone that supported the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.